Yeah, so it seemed, last night going back to the gig, there was a word that was kind of floating around that people, were using to describe the gig, which was a purge.
Mm-hmm.
And I certainly felt that, I certainly felt, there was a certain vibe or a certain, feeling, you've called it, nebulousness, or, it almost kind of felt like an ill feeling, but it wasn't quite that. It was just, being in the minds of people who were there, the psychic nature of what was going on.
Samsara.
Right. Suffering.
Neuroses. People are living their neuroses, and then they bring it to the music. They bring it to the fire, and so that's what they're supposed to do. It's accepted. We use that energy as part of the transformational process. We use that energy to fuel the creativity. So it's wood for the fire. People come in and bring their wood for the fire. Neuroses is the wood for the fire, and it's used, right? And it is actually that, and I could feel that because it's part of my breathing. As a pranayama yogi, is breathing it in and putting the blessings out. Take it in, and suffering in, and put the goodness and the blessings out. See, it's a good cycle. Right? Darkness in, blessings out, light out. Unenlightenment in, pain and suffering in, enlightenment out, right? Liberation out. See? And that's a principle we work with that employs the breathing as part of the circle of purification, and therefore we have an understanding that that's part of the purge. Right? It's a purification, a releasement, so that people come in feeling one way, karmically enturbulated, I use that word, and then by the time the music is over, or even while it's going, they start to feel the lightness, that it's not to be taken seriously, it's not to be identified with. The suffering just starts to dissolve and melt away and go away. For some people, others don't let it go, but others just relax in it and feel mighty fine afterwards. And I sometimes am told I did a good job. No tips, just a good job.